Okay, one more. You're going to complain because you aren't full. I send you on your way anyway. And then switch you back to steel. Excellent. Now, where are you? Are you at the plate? No, I stopped you. Flowers. Flowers, 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 flowers. Flowers need steel. Go get a load of steel. Alright, more obnoxious noises. Okay, but now we've got tons of flowers and it should be easy enough to deliver them where they need to go. I swore I found like a place really close by. Here it is. Another nice close by place. There we go, 8 times speed acquired. Alright, we can stop doing those for now. Let us switch back to... actually, we shouldn't need you on steel anymore. So let's switch you back to doing... I know what I'm trying to say, I just don't remember where it is. Here's Wodonga. Okay. Wodonga. You need tomatoes. Ooh, we're gonna have to stop. Hang on, hang on. Yeah. Turn you off repeat and turn you off repeat. Excellent. Now that you're off repeat, let's get you going and doing the tomatoes as well. And we'll get you... Okay. Also on tomato duty. Alright, let's see how we're going. So Mayfield has... Yeah, okay, Mayfield pretty much has more than enough steel for the purposes that I need. Excellent. So that is a good time to have stopped. Because Bordertown has... Yeah, Bordertown only needs another 1200, so that's fine. That is fine. Okay. Alright, cool, we've got you on it. So we switch you to do one more load. And then we'll get you to go and do steel. We'll get both of them to do steel. Okay. Wait, why do you have a... What is your problem with that? Just go and get the steel. Ah, you were glitched out. That's what the problem is. No, don't click OK. That would be bad. And tell it to skip. What are you doing? It's like they're refusing to pick up from this. But they shouldn't be. They've picked up from this, which is the same concept. Maybe I need to do it this way instead. Just give me a second. Steel to that. Cool, you're filling up now. Let's try doing that again with you. Alright, excellent. We could also be doing this with the train, but the train is not that fast, really. What we'll do is we'll send you to go and get... oh, I've already forgotten where they're... Send you to go and get a little bit more fertilizer. From there, please. And that should be fine for the last of the tomatoes, hopefully. Whew. This took a lot just to have access to South Australia. But we are definitely getting there. This is the first sort of puzzle in the game that has required like multiple cogs working at once and sort of everything like that. And in theory, we could have been, you know, we could have like 20 more vehicles and be doing it that way, but we don't have the money for that. So we are pretty limited to this. Alright, how long until you're done? You're about halfway there. Okay, 400 out of 500. Almost done. Worked out that we grabbed pretty much just the right amount of iron ore, which is nice. Not that we're ever going to run out of iron ore or anything, just, you know, for fiddling purposes, it's far better. 440. You are done. Cool. Alright, let's get them back on the grabbing tomatoes bandwagon. Don't know why that jumped up there, but it did. No, I don't care about the trucks or the train. Okay, truck, move over. Thank you. Alright, I want you to grab that and take it back there. Thanks. I also want you to do the exact same thing once those trucks have moved out of the way, and then I can click on the business without having to constantly zoom in and out. Come on, you're almost full. There you go. Alright. And then all we'll have to do is just wait for the train. But the train won't take too long because it's only got to do 20 trips. And it's a pretty quick journey for the train, so... It'd be better if the train had like loader access or something like that, but it doesn't, so... Let's have a look at how much we're storing in Wodonga. Cool. We only need to store 2,000, so we're almost there. Ah, excellent. We can already start sending the train off. I don't know if we necessarily want to. Yeah, I mean, we might as well, right? Okay, so now instead of 2,000, we want 1,900. And now instead of 1,900, we want 1,800. So I think we can turn repeat off on each of these. Oops. Repeat on for the train. And there we go. Whew. That took a lot of work. But we got there in the end. Now, would it have been faster if we had a better train? Arguably. But the only part that would have been faster would have really have been this part. So, yeah, it's just a matter of waiting. And while we're waiting, let's jump on over to the other island. Because there's no point in just sitting there watching when we could be doing stuff. Alright, I wanted to go have a look at this island, so we can go investigate the other island here. That industry upgrade neat, huh? Ah, you're not our floaty. Ah, we never got floaties for you. Okay, let's get floaties. Let's remember how to get floaties. I need to return you to the place where I can buy floaties. I need to also remember where the place I can buy floaties is. It's up in Auckland. Okay, I would like to buy truck floaties. Thanks. Alright. You now have floaties. Don't ask me how floaties work. They are the weirdest, one of the weirdest things in this game. What do you mean no vehicle access? Isn't that the entire point of the floaties? Are you telling me that I actually have to build this silly thing? I thought that we had to build this for the purposes of... I thought we had to build this for the purposes of having a road, but maybe I still need that for floaties. Okay, well that's fine. 12 boats is not a problem. We have boat production. Hey look, 12.8 boats, you don't say. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Some more New Zealand quests, which, you know, it's fine. Okay. So the only thing that currently works on the island is bricks. Beautiful. Okay, so bricks are something that this island has. Now, how long until your first boat hits? I don't know. I still don't really know how the boat system works in this game, so I'm a little bit hesitant to spend a large quantity of money on something that might do absolutely nothing for me. What I could do is I could drop a save and then grab a boat and then see what I can do with the boat. Yeah. Having a look at this quarantine ring. It doesn't look like stones, clay are on there. Wheat is, though. Not that we have a way of producing wheat currently. Okay, so we're limited right now to 5.6 tons of bricks. We can't actually produce bricks because we can't give it clay. Even if we could give it clay, we don't have access to clay if memory serves. Yeah, we don't. So this island is a little bit interesting, isn't it? 76 tons of rock. $70 tons of gravel, or 66 tons of that. Okay, but it looks like these are things that we can import, so that's what we will try and do. Also, we have wine. Our first winery. Okay, so I think we can take rocks across this island, so we will get it to do that. I'm guessing it would tell me something if it was something that I couldn't get across the quarantine zone. And yeah, that's working just fine. We should get a pop-up when we've done Border Town, so that's why I'm not worried about watching it. We'll focus on one road at a time, and then just continue exploring. Discovered we expand to South Korea. There you go. We could grow our company and expand to South Korea if we complete Christchurch. Which, you know, once again needs wheat, but... Discovered a sheep market. Discovered a dock. What do we have up here? Mutton. We got barley. I thought that was oats for a second, but... And we've discovered a clay pit. Fantastic. Okay, Trucking USA. Here we go. So we could also get into USA if we wanted to. Wonder where that clay pit was. Is that it there? Yeah, it is. Okay, so it's locked behind one of these two roadworks. This roadwork is 100 tons of sand, but it is the best road for it. So I don't see sand on the quarantine list, which is good. So let's go and provide you with 100 tons of sand. It's a long journey, but it will be worth it. Should only be a couple of loads left on the Wodonga train. But yeah, I am pretty interested in how boating works. I guess what I want is I want to wait until I am at 2.5 million for the 40 container ship, because like I don't see any point in buying these 200 ton ships when I could have an 800 ton ship, which sounds far better for my purposes. I mean, I could save up until I can have the 4,000 ton ship, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, so we're only about 100,000 off of getting the 40 container ship, and then I think we can have a little investigation as to how shipping works. Okay, so we now have access to clay. So we wanted to take clay up to here. So let's do that. collect Kaikoura bricks. Bricks still need wheat. We will give it the rock that it needs. Just quickly. It only needs 2 tons of it, so it's not going to take too long. But my guess is that we'll find wheat somewhere on this island as well, because the wheat is currently quarantined. Alright. A bread bakery, and I saw a ranch. What do you mean no vehicle access? Must be once again a really little oh, yep, cattle ranch, so it produces cattle and fertilizer. Okay. If there's going to be wheat somewhere, it's going to be down here, I would assume. Okay, what is stopping me from traveling this way? Wodonga looks like it's finished. There we go. Okay. Border town is finished. Good work, me. Let's send the train away. Don't care where you go, train, just get out of the way. Thank you. Alright. So I want to have a look at Border Town. You're not going to let me click on Border Town anymore. Okay, fantastic. I don't know why you're not going to let me click on Border Town anymore, but you're not going to let me click on Border Town anymore, so that's fun. Either way, we have this one open, which requires 84 tons, which is a little on the frustrating side, but it's at least something we can provide, so let's gravel. What do you mean no vehicle access? Okay. We'll have a look at the no vehicle access in a second. Okay, we've probably got vehicle access to one of these other entrances, so that's fine. I think that this one, it's just a little... Yeah, cool. So we've got access to that one. There's no point in sending another truck, because this truck, by the time the other truck gets there, this truck will have already delivered and come back, so... It's one of the downsides of having one really awesome truck and the other ones are less so. Just realised if we're heading into Adelaide, we probably don't want you there either. Go to Broken Hill. Okay. Alright, fingers crossed that we get some kind of earth-shattering planks and crates or something in, I'd be really surprised if we got planks and crates, personally, but that's okay. Okay, we've done all the south there. Okay, we have no vehicle access yet again. Whew, we can get to Keith. Okay, what are we being limited by? Aluminium and dynamite, once again something we don't have access to. I'm gonna be really annoyed at you, game, if I did all this for no purpose. I can click on Border Town now, yay. Maybe I need to go up north and then come back in this way. Maybe. Okay, one of these requires rock. Which is it? Don't be this one. Ugh, it is that one. Okay. See another gravel, but I don't know if we have access to this. Only one way to find out. Go over here. Okay, no vehicle access. Can you tell me where the vehicle access is impeded so that way I can at least figure out a route into there? No, that'd be too easy. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to provide rock to this roadworks. Because I think it's these tiny little roadworks that are basically stopping us from having a route. Yeah, because once we've done this bridge, then we have a route into this road here. Now this one, I will get both of the B-doubles to do, because this requires 3 loads, and that'll work out just fine. Tell you... No. Alright, access. Discovered a cattle market? I thought we already had cattle. Maybe I was wrong. Discovered a winery. I think we also had access to a winery. Okay, I'm just slowly gathering around there. Alright. So we're blocked by vehicle access yet again. Alright. Oh no, we found a grapes place, but we haven't found a winery yet. You're right. Ah, and we found a place that has cattle, but we didn't have a place that turns the cattle into beef. Okay, so we now have access to beef. Good, good, good. Alright, before we can get into Adelaide proper, well, 87 tons of rocks will do. Looks like any of these will do, so that's fine. Let's do the 120 tons of sand. Actually, no, let's do the 87 tons of rock, because we're probably going to be, if there's any places in here that we need, we're going to be getting them via this road, most likely. Looks like there's some more roads over here we haven't explored, though, so let's see if we can do that. Okay. Yep, 87 tons of rocks. Get both of them. Turn your... No, fine. Get 87 tons of rocks. Thank you. Tell this one not to repeat it. So we have found some stuff. None of it has been, like, amazing yet. But that doesn't mean that it won't be, so... And I think what we do is we tell tell you to go get 120 tons of sand while we use the other one. Gosh, that's a long drip. Whilst we use the other one to explore again. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's continue exploring south for now. We've run into another bottleneck. This time oil-based. Yeah, so we're going to get you done as well. Go gadget. I'm glad we didn't complete Border Town with 4 times speed. This is still time consuming, but it's not time consuming in the same way. Alright. So as I said previously, I live over here. Pretty much at that Osborne marker. Is pretty much... yeah, pretty much almost exactly where I live. So... this is me right here. There we go. That little roof right there. And there is our local shops. It's terrible. But the this Port Adelaide is full of dolphins, which is pretty cool. I do like dolphins a lot. There's a decent amount of good eats in Port Adelaide now, so that's pretty useful. I was wondering if we'd get salt or something like that, because this is like a whole bunch of salt flats that we use for like desalination of water. Okay. Oh, it looks like you opened this road, which is nice. I was going to say we don't have clay, but we do have clay, so let's see if there's anywhere else we can travel up north. It looks like we're still stuck via either clay or gravel. Let's do the gravel one, because that seems to make the most sense currently. It's a pity it'll take 3 loads, but that's okay. My super truck is ready to do it. We could be getting the other truck to do some of these other less important loads. Like this one, for instance. Like, you're not doing anything, you might as well be doing something. So, let's get some more roads unlocked. Still, so far, nothing too crazy in the unlocked department. Let's travel down this way. Okay, we have this roadworks. To unlock this roadworks, we need planks. We only need 30 planks, which is interesting. So that tells me that that there's possibly planks in our near future. If the game could just hurry up and give me planks, I would be very grateful. But so far it's not. Alright, I think we have discovered everything Looks like we've discovered pretty much everything south. Just running on these last roads just in case. Yep, I don't see any red dots. So our goal now will be to get around here. Getting access to Cape Jervis will be the next goal, I imagine. Now, whether or not that goal will be possible will depend on what this roadwork is. No. Okay, so we don't have access to Cape Jervis. I don't imagine there's going to be anything except towns along Cape Jervis, but the game could surprise me. Because we need boats, which we don't have access to, or lighting, which we also do not have access to, so we're a bit stuck there. Still, South Australia is a big place and we have more to explore. South Australia Road Fix 2. Road is closed to New South Wales. To open the completing term, we need to do Peterborough, Australia. Sure. It's probably going to be ridiculous. Really? I just need to deliver 1,000 lettuces. That's not a problem. I mean, I have to do it by road. That part is going to be problematic, but whatever, you know. But that'll unlock the other shortcuts into New South Wales. Alright, well, that's something to think about. We're not going to rush to do it, but it is available for us. Yeah, so now we're getting into the vast, crazy deserts in the center of Australia. Huh, I never knew where Roxby Downs was. Now I do. Roxby Downs is a big mining town. Okay, 132 clay to get access through here. Good old iron knob. Yeah, we have a town called Iron Knob. What of it? What do you mean no vehicle access? I'm a vehicle and I have access to there. Yeah, I hate to tell you, game, but I definitely have access to here. Maybe I hadn't explored the road yet. So you want to try that again? Why do you say I have no vehicle access? I definitely have vehicle access because my vehicle is there. Maybe there's like a limit to how good the pathfinding algorithm is. Like, I don't mind doing this 130 steel road work to open it up. It's just a bit superfluous. Alright, let's try this 96 gravel. Yep, 96 gravel, no worries. That other one, though. That other one had some problems. Alright, that's going to take you a little while. We can probably throw in... oh, especially because that's not even our good truck. I was like, we can probably throw in the worst truck, or more to the point, we could actually throw in the good one. That would work. Okay. We could do the steel one while we're here, I think. it's possibly worth doing. It's 130, which is a lot of steel. I'm not sure if we have 130 steel available. Oh look, we have exactly 130 steel available. Plus 1,000 steel, but... Okay, there's some definite weirdness with, like, distances. Oh no. It's just that I didn't remove that no vehicle access. That's what it was. Okay. So now that you have access to this road, game, are you going to now complain about this lack of access to this roadworks that you have? No. So yeah, it must have been a maximum distance thing, because it doesn't seem to be complaining anymore. Okay, is there any other road that we can be doing? Nope. There is this one, which is 116. Honestly, this isn't much of a shortcut, but we could be doing it. We could also be doing this clay road, so let's do that with the slowpoke. Okay. Really hoping we spot something of value. Because the only other thing that I'm thinking of is we have to figure out some way to get to Tasmania. I'm really confused by the lack of planks. Like, I know why the game is doing it, it's just... like, it's the puzzle aspect of the game. It's just frustrating at this point. So what do I need to do? How do I deal with ports? Do I just need to provide you with one single good filled? Do I need to complete you? I think I understand. I think I need to complete the port in order to open up the town slots for it. The town slots, of course, will be where we can start putting storage, and then from there we can start filling it with goods. I think. Either way, there's no way we can complete the port of Melbourne. It has a question mark, and it has bananas. Okay. I think I'm starting to understand where the tricky part of shipping is going to come into play. At the port of Devonport, but as you can see, that's no good either, so there's that. Okay. Right. So what about this port in here? Can we complete you yet? In theory, we should be able to complete you, shipping-wise. Right? Because I think we have all of those goods currently. Except for bricks. Bricks where... yeah, I think this is going to be interesting. Let's just put it that way. So the goal is to complete a port. If we can complete a port, then we unlock the ability to build things in it. Okay. Maybe that is our next goal. It looks like you're done. Ah, right. You are done. Let's continue our journey into South Australia. Praying that we can find anything. Planks and crates. Well, we're at the Western Australian border, and given the amount of goods the Western Australian border requires, that's definitely not the next point. Well, it was certainly something. You know what? We can do something useful while we're here. We can deliver wood to Kuba Pedy. Can finally upgrade that poor opal mine after all. Right, so what did we gain? We gained the ability for beef. And we gained the ability for not a whole heck of a lot else. Gain the ability for beef. And we gain the ability for wine. Sort of. We don't really have the ability for wine. Also, it's really weird that they would choose Williamstown for wine. We have a better place for wine. This area up here is called something. Come on, Bane. Over here is basically our wine region. Off the top of my head, I forget what it's called, though. Still, surely Williamstown is also a big wine region. It's just one that I'm not super familiar with. Maybe a lot of our exported wine comes from Williamstown. What do I know? Just making sure that we have discovered pretty much everything in South Australia that we can. It's a funky looking lake. Kind of want to see what that looks like on Google Maps. So, I imagine it's a salt lake. A vast, overwhelming amount of them are. Oh, it's Lake Erie. Okay. Interesting. Lake Torrens is listed as salt, but I'm pretty sure Lake Erie is also salt, right? With the occasional body of water. So it's not, yeah, salt crust on Lake Erie. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, let's for a moment. Sorry, I need to move things. No, not globe view. There we go. Alright, yeah, it just looks like salt right now. You wouldn't even know it was a lake looking at satellite imagery. Well, it is what it is. Okay. Well, I think we are mostly not stuck. I think the next thing we need to do is shipping. I'm just really surprised. I guess the game did give us a quest for it. I'm just surprised that it didn't push for it a little bit harder. So it gave us this shipping resources quest, which was about, like, now that you have a port, you can start planning shipping goods. First, you'll need to make the port active. So we need to complete the port of Taronga in New Zealand. And then you'll need a port to deliver to. So we need to complete another port. And then once you build the single stores at each port, and then you start delivering. Note, port-to-port delivery doesn't pay. There are also many docks. These are too small to accept the 200 container ships. So we also need to be aware of that. If we're buying the big container ships, that we might be limited. So let's have a look at this. So we've got the port of Taronga, which we should be able to do most of now. And it said that we can't do... Stream is buffering quite a bit for me. Okay. Looks like it's probably on your end, Bellcat. I'm not dropping any frames. Alright, so... So yeah, we can't, we have to be careful of the 200 container ships, but that's fine. We're ages away from 200 container ships. So here's my goal. I need 120,000 more, so that way we can get this 40 container ship, because I don't want to get the 10 containers if we can get a 40 container. The 40 container ship will be much slower than the 10 container ship, because it's well used, but I don't mind. I think the sheer cargo capacity will make up for that, if you know what I mean. So whilst we could get a 200-ton ship, I think it's better to go for that 800-ton ship. I think. Alright. But I think what we'll do is we will do that on our next episode. I think stopping at shipping is kind of a good point, and we can start figuring out shipping on the next episode. And that way, you know, everyone can join in and see how it goes. So, thanks very much for watching, and I will be back. Probably tomorrow, I guess, with some more streaming action. Bye for now.